This is an F3 power chair. This power chair is practically brand new. It has 19 miles, which is maybe a couple weeks or maybe a month of usage at the most. It's brand new just about. It is fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the legs go up. And it also has the interior tilt where your seat will tilt forward about 10, this one tilts about forward about 10%. So this chair is fully loaded. The most expensive chair you can buy is you also have a Roho cushion, lateral pads, which we'll cover in a minute. But the first thing I want to share about this chair is the seat lift. So you can work all the function through the box back here or through the joystick. I'm going to work everything through the box. So if you push the button here where it says seat lift, the first button, now you'll have your seat lift going up about 12 inches, which is what the F3 goes for. This F3 also goes 6 miles an hour outside. So here we have your seat lift going up. And as I said before, the nice thing about these new seat lifts now, it's a 3-point seat lift. So it's like a 3-legged stool. You've got your motor here that makes the seat go up, and you have your support back here that rides along this track. So you have 3-point, 1, 2, 3, which makes the seat a lot more stable. You can see how solid the seat is. While we have the seat elevated, we'll talk about the bottom here. You've got 14-inch non-skid tires. You have anti-tip wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You have double suspension. Suspension for the front end, suspension for the rear end. These suspension are on both sides. You can adjust these suspension by turning these rings here to make it tighter or looser. Right at the end of the spring, you'll see a ring. Also, this chair has 2 motors, 1 for each wheel. If you want to put this chair in neutral, make sure your power is off. You have a lever right here. You can see it right sticking out. If you push the lever down, you're in neutral. You have to do both sides if you need to push this chair. Put it back in gear on both sides and you're back in gear. Now remember, this chair weighs 400 pounds, so it's not an easy chair to push around. I'm going to turn the power back on, and I'm going to bring the seat lift back down. Also on this chair, you do have anchor points in the front and anchor points in the back. You have 2 anchor points on each side to tie your chair down to your lift or to your van. So I'm bringing the lift back down. These are phenomenal chairs. The ride on these chairs is just out of this world. You have a swing away joystick. So the joystick can be put on the right or it can go to the left with no problem at all. That's your swing away joystick right there. The next thing I'm going to show you is the electric tilt. This would be your electric tilt. Now, I'm sorry. This is your interior tilt. So right now you see how it's leaning forward. This is your 10% interior tilt to help you get out. I'm going to bring it back down. You have your electric recline. This is your, we'll go to the tilt in a minute here. I got it too far down, but this is your electric recline. So you have a full electric recline. And we're going to do the legs also. These would be your electric legs. These legs are adjustable. So if you're a tall or short person, we can adjust the length of these legs. They'll still be electric, but we can adjust so they meet your feet properly. This would be your electric tilt. Now the seat has to be perfectly down for the tilt to work because you have an interior tilt. If it's not properly down, it will not tilt. That's why it was in tilting earlier. So this is your electric tilt. This would be your electric tilt. You can bring it back down. You do have a safety belt on this chair also. So I've got the seat back down. And we'll turn the chair around. Now the arms on this chair are adjustable. They go up and down. Let me leave them up for a second here. These lateral pads can be removed if you don't want them on there. And they can also be adjusted out all the way up to here. You don't have to have them this tight. And you can have them all the way up to there. So if you need to transfer it from the side, you can definitely do with the arms out of the way and the pads out of the way. There's nothing obstructing you. This is a Roho cushion. This is a $300-400 cushion. It's an air cushion. You pump the air through this with a plastic pump, which will send with the cushion. This is a removable cushion, so you can remove this cushion. You don't have to have this air cushion on here if you don't want to. Right now, the cushion is set up at 18 wide by 19 deep. We can adjust these seats in and out a couple inches either way. So if this seat is too small or too big, let us know. We can adjust these seats. The back would stay the same, but we can adjust the seat a little bit tighter or a little bit looser if you want, a little bit smaller. So as I said, the arms move in. These are nice 16-inch arms. We've got calf pads over here. The nice thing about this chair, too, if you want to get out, you can bring your legs all the way under your chair, your foot plates, all the way under your chair like this. Now, do not ride the chair with the legs like this. They're real low to the ground. If you hit something, so if you put this like this, now if we raise the pads up a little bit, these foot plates will come up almost flat on here. So for easy exit, very easy to do. When you drive the chair outside, make sure your legs are at least this far out. The turning radius on this chair is fantastic. You can see how it turns on itself. This is considered a front wheel drive. Front wheel drive. Your motors are in the front; they're not in the middle. So you have no driving wheels, no wheels in the front, just tip wheels right here. Okay. You have your safety belt over here. On the back of the chair, you've also got your attendant control, which can be removed. You can do all the functions from here. You can drive the chair from here. You can do all that from here just by switching the button right here, and I can move this chair forward or back right from this joystick, and I can also do the tilt, the recline, and everything. But this can also be removed from back here if you don't need it, or it can be dropped down like this if you need it out of the way. But it's on this chair already, which is a nice addition to have. I'm going to put it back on drive to the front. You have an adjustable headrest. It's adjustable several different ways, 4 different positioning. They can also be removed. You've got hooks back here to hook up a bag, or if you want to carry some, you have 2 hooks on each side. This would be where you would adjust the tilt on the arm by turning these cylinders here. The arms will go up and down depending on the tilt that you need. Back here, you've also got a power button. When we ship these chairs, we usually turn the power off. There'll be a sticker here that'll say power coming down this way to here. The button is in here under the top. So, like if you turn it on and turn it off, you would do it from here. That turns the whole power off for the chair. When you charge this chair, take your Permobil charger, plug it right in the front of the chair, and as soon as the chair is fully charged, it'll stop charging automatically. The charger knows when the chair is full. This chair will come with the charger, owner's manual, and everything. This chair takes 2 batteries. They're Group 34, 60 amp batteries. They come out from the back. So if you take the back cover off, the 2 batteries slide out on a tray. And so there's 2 of them. And you should be able to get about 15 miles on the battery charge, depending how much you're using the lift and the tilt, and what the weight of the user is and where you're using the chair. So if you're looking for a chair with very, very low miles, 19 miles, an F3 power chair that has a 12-inch seat lift, the recline, the tilt, the legs, and the interior tilt, which is the 5th function on this chair, with great suspension, practically new condition, 6 miles an hour. This is a real nice one to look at. These chairs have an amazing ride. Miles an hour. It's just like riding on a cushion of air. I mean, when I went through the grass, it's a little bumpy over there, but on the flat surface, it's just like riding on a cushion of air. This is a fantastic chair. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years.
Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.